What message did you get from the film?
A very clear message about the repetitive nature of the workplace and the need to escape, and how over time frustration builds with managers and bosses.
Directors believe that they feel as individuals people should be able to be free and do what they want and not be pulled down by anything that they ain't enjoying in life.
Like the way you show that sense of release through punch bag and just running into the wild open sky at the end.
Kind of get the feel that I want people to believe that if people want to do something they should work hard and try and do it instead of just settling for less.
What do you think about the editing in the film?
I think it was effective because it didn't let the audience get attached to the character as much as it could have. That way you just sort of see them as just a normal person, they could be whoever they are, and that way it opens them up to the perspective of the directors a bit more.
I think it's very inventive actually. It starts with, a sort of slightly fast pace, what looks like a chase through a forest that intrigues the audience. You wonder what's happening, and it contrasts nicely with the boring office shots later. So I think you control the pace very well. It's certainly efficiently edited, there's no time wasting. The hidden face thing is, I did wonder why couldn't we see him, and I guess we're forced to interpret it ourselves. I might say that, you don't give him a face because he might represent every man, every person. It's something we can all relate to. Maybe in work, sometimes you're just a number, a statistic, an employee, and he doesn't feel human himself. I talked about the editing, but there were some inventive angles. I mean, you showed that, how do you make a sort of a session in the gym look interesting? You certainly did that with a whole range of different angles. The one of it's like a close-up of the foot with the leg and dripping sweat. That was very evocative.
And I love the fact that after a while these short shots sped up and got really quick.
What I liked was a sense, a poetic feel to it. The sense of, you showed him escaping by him in a forest and an open sky, and those were symbols for space and freedom and light. And when he was in the office, you deliberately kept into a sort of medium shot, close-ups. We got a sense of claustrophobia, and there was no space there. And so I thought it's full of poetic contrast and symbolism.
And it just showed that repetitive nature of this man's life who's like trapped in his own little, just constant getting up, going to work, coming home, that's it. And it sort of started to show like the fact that he was getting more and more built up, ready to just break free type thing.
A bit of sound editing, if I'm going to be finicky in places. But, the story was great, and I think we used the technology very effectively. So I think when I watched it, I was focusing more on what was great about it, rather than thinking, that's not good. Possibly, the lighting, I know you didn't really have proper lighting equipment in the home, could have lit the shot more effectively.
I think if it could be longer, I'd like to see more detail into his life than just the few simple bits we did get from the film.